Hi everyone, I'm Lynn. Welcome to SeniorEBiker. Welcome to my new channel. This is my first video. And as you could probably tell by the name of the channel, we're going to talk about e-bikes, mainly as they pertain to seniors, but the information is going to be for everyone. So we're going to talk about why you should e-bike, why you should get an e-bike, what the benefits are, what it's all about. Talk about different models and styles. I'll walk you through what I was thinking about, my research and whatnot, when I purchased mine. We're going to talk about accessories, talk about safety, maintenance, all the fun stuff. And also we're going to go on rides, as you can see today. Well, I'm 61, so I'm firmly in the senior area, I guess. Although for me, age is kind of just a number. It's more about how you feel, how you think, I believe anyway. And I don't necessarily think I'm old or feel that I'm old per se, but my body disagrees with me at times. And if you're not here yet, you'll figure out eventually what I'm talking about. I'm 6'1", about 250 pounds. So I'm a little bit bigger, I guess, than normal. I know the average American used to be somewhere around 5'10", 185. I don't think so much anymore, but and my weight is one of the reasons why I wanted to get back into biking. Of course, as a kid, had a bike and rode around town, rode around the neighborhood. I haven't had a bike, regular bicycle, for about 10 years. It was the last time that I had a bike that I rode religiously. But it's time now, after the pandemic, I'm gaining a few pounds. It's time to get back to exercising, lose a few pounds. And I know there's a debate out there saying that, well, with the motor, with e-bikes, you're not going to get exercise, but I can tell you, you do get exercise. Definitely get a workout when you're riding. Now, it may not be as vigorous as with a regular bicycle, but exercise is exercise. So we're riding down to the river today. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, which has a lot of bike paths, but also a lot of, like many cities, older areas, and this where we're right now is an older area town. Now the older area town also has newer homes, has some older homes, so it's got a mix. We're riding down to the St. Johns River. There's a public boat launch. See if there are any fishermen out today. See what the river looks like. It's a nice little easy ride for our very first video. Now, the bike that I'm using today, I have two. This is a Himaway Zebra. It's one of the newer models of Himaway. Has a 750 watt motor. I believe it puts out 1,000 peak watts. Has a 20 amp hour battery, which is over 900 watt hours. It's the capacity, and that helps determine how long you can ride between charges. There are a couple of features on this and other Himaway bikes that I like that we'll talk about as far as pedal assist and looking at that. We'll do that after we take a look at the river here. And as you can see, this is an older road for the town, but it can be fairly busy. One of the reasons I chose this particular bike is that the cargo capacity is 400 pounds. Cargo meaning the rider and any passenger if you have children or if you have bags on the bike, pannier bags or any type of cargo type bags. So it looks like there's a couple of trailers here. Some people out fishing. Looks like the river's calm today, which is nice. Nice beautiful view. You can see the St. John's River heading that way and back over there. They do a lot of fishing in the St. John's. I know they have shrimp here too, shrimp run. And you know, I would assume that they have crawfish, but I haven't found any yet. We moved up here to Jacksonville a few years ago and haven't yet found a good place for crawfish. Now right there is Clark's Fish Camp, which is a seafood restaurant. You might see the ibis there. Looks like a juvenile ibis in his dark plumage there on the dock. Now, Clark's Fish Camp is an older restaurant. It's been here for quite a while. One of the things about Jacksonville is you'll find a lot of what's called fish camps, and that's kind of a throwback to a bygone era when people had camps that they went to go fishing, so families had a place to go, get away from home and out into the outdoors and whatnot. And most of the fish camps that you see named are restaurants. And Clark's Fish Camp, one of its claims to fame is that it has one of the largest taxidermy collections in the US, I guess. Little tidbit there. You can see a couple of trucks and trailers there, people out fishing. Well, I mentioned one of the features that I liked with this Himaway bike and other Himaways, and that's the ability to adjust the pedal assist level. From the manufacturer, this comes with a 5-speed, if you will, pedal assist, 0 to 5 levels. I guess levels would be a better term than speed. It's adjustable though. You can go from 0 to 5, 0 to 7, or 0 to 9. So you can have up to 9 pedal assist levels if you so choose. And it also has the ability to go 1 to 5, 1 to 7, and 1 to 9, which means you always have pedal assist regardless. If you go 0, obviously 0 means there's no assist by the motor, which I think is a better idea for safety reasons when you start out. Power up, I like to put it into 0 so that I don't accidentally hit the throttle. And each of the levels are adjustable. I found that, like I mentioned, this bike came with 0 to 5, but I found that the levels were fairly aggressive to start out with. This bike does have a lot of torque, over 90 Newton meters of torque, so it's fairly powerful. So, personal preference of mine, I went, adjusted it to 0 to 7 levels, and I adjusted the power band, or the amount of power each level gives you of the motor, to be a little bit smoother and a little less aggressive on the lower end for me. But that's a nice thing. You can adjust it to your riding levels, your riding style, depending on whether you have lots of hills where you live, or if you're a little bit heavier like me, you can adjust it to be to your liking and your needs. And just like a lot of other hobbies, if you will, with the e-bikes, you have lots of different ways to do things, lots of different ways to trick out your ride, if you will. Lots of different accessories out there to make your ride a little bit easier, a little bit safer. I should mention today, here in Jacksonville in the morning, when I left the house, it was 85 degrees. So we have 85-degree weather right now. Excuse me. One of the things about the South, if you live down here at all, you know that humidity is a factor. And one of the things the weather people do, is they tell you what the feel-like temperature is. So even though it's 85 degrees out right now, the feel-like temperature, taking into account an algorithm with humidity, it feels like 95. So it's a little bit warmer. Of course, being on a bike, the wind will help cool you down a little bit, but yeah, you're still in the heat. And then of course, we are currently in the hurricane season, so that means generally afternoon scattered or isolated thunderstorms. So it definitely makes getting out in the morning, if you really want to have a nice ride, right now I've been mainly on throttle. We'll go back to pedal assist here. I've had a few people ask me about my electronic bike, and you'll get that. People will be interested and curious to see what you're doing. E-biking is a fairly newer trend the last couple of years, especially for seniors. And you're gonna get dogs chasing you and everything else, just like you did as a kid when you're on a bike, a regular bike. And one of the things I want to do when we ride here too, obviously, is chat with you about different things, but also just let you watch the scenery as it goes by. So there'll be times when I'll keep my mouth shut and let you just watch and enjoy. Well, I hope you like this first video. If you do, please hit the like button and gently press the subscribe button. Subscribing is free, it doesn't cost you anything, no charge, and it does help out the channel. It does help me with the algorithms for YouTube to be able to to get out there and let people know that my channel exists. And if you hit the notification bell, that'll let you know when my next video's been uploaded, so you can watch it. Again, welcome to SeniorEBiker. I hope you enjoy our adventures together. I know I am going to. Leave a comment if you want. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're interested in. And we'll see if we can't include it in a future video. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.